when I say to somebody, when someone says to me, I want to be a financial planner, whether or not they're employed or self-employed, sorry, whether they're employed currently within the financial planning profession and they want to go self-employed, or they want to become they want to set up their own directly authorized firm, or whatever it is, they want to go it alone, or someone from outside of the profession is coming in and they want to go straight into financial advice and perhaps set up their own business straight away, right? Or go self-employed, which is ballsy. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
it's
definitely.
Ballsy. I always say you need a business plan. What's your business plan? What does your first, I always say, what does your first 1 year, 2 year, 3 year plan look like?
Yes.
And then I say, if you were to list A, B, C clients, what are your A clients, what are your B clients, and what are your C clients? A being you've got total advocates, relationships, you go to have a drink with them, you socialize with them, perhaps you're part of specific networking groups. B is that you kind of know of them quite well, but you can't hang your hat on it that they would do business with you. And C being everybody else, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of like my back of a fag box business idea. And could you put that up against some kind of income level, right? And in a perfect case scenario, I build a business plan, or they build a business plan, and off they pop, and it goes 100% according to plan, of course.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the business plan that you wrote then, and what somebody who has come from another profession without any experience, where do you start? Where do you begin? Can you give some advice around that?
So, I mean, I did Google it naturally to just kind of have a look at a sense of what do I actually write for a business plan, having never done one before. St. James's Place were helpful in a sense. They gave a page that had certain prompts on it. So it was things such as considering your name, so the name of your company. So I kind of had various kind of suggestions on there, and we've actually honed it over time to what it is now, which is PercyBaxter Wealth Management. It then was, exactly who you're going to reach out to. So break down your kind of who your key clients. So I kind of broke it down, not like you have, and I did do that later, but originally it was just for me in terms of how I grouped them. So I had close family, distant family, school friends, uni friends, work friends, family friends, kind of all kind of those kind of groups. And then I broke it down in terms of, exactly. So what would I need to do my first 6 months, year, I think 3 years, and then 5 years. And then I broke that down even further to, so key meetings are like, you have an engagement meeting, which is like a coffee, it's get to know someone. You have what I call an initial client meeting, which is where we actually sit down and we start developing a plan, like kind of find out a bit about my client and what's important to them. Then I do the research, and then I do a presentation meeting being, I think this is kind of what the best option is for you based on what we've discussed. Do you want to go ahead? And they say yes, no. So I worked backwards from, okay, this is how many presentation meetings I need to get clients. Okay, I need to times that by 3 for probably, initial client meetings. I times that by maybe 7 for coffees. So I was working out how many coffees I needed to do to get to that many clients. And I probably had like the full breakdown. So I've really thought through the maths of it all. And I think that's partly why they were like, right, just crack on yourself. You clearly have how much work needs to go into it. And it is a lot of work, but the initial stage is just going for coffees. Who doesn't want to go for a coffee, especially when we've been locked up for 2.5 years? Everyone's like, get me out for a coffee. So I think it was quite helpful having that breakdown. And then I did take it a step further by doing costs. So I had a thing in terms of what I thought would be like software costs and the coffee meetings and kind of setting myself up and all the kind of costs that come with it. So I did a full kind of breakdown of what do I need to be able to set it all up.